Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing a review of these markers by Micador. Let's pop in and have a look. Hi guys, thanks for joining me. So I'm going to be doing a Micador review today. I have spoken to them about doing some reviews for products, and this is one product that they've sent me, so I'm going to do a review for that today. So this is the information on the back of the packaging. You can see the colours are listed there. There's a little bit of information about the artist who did the cover of the box, and it just says that they're STYLIST brush markers and they're permanent, made in Taiwan, and I think that's everything about the packaging. So when I first saw them, I did think that they were watercolor brush pens because of the feathers on the front of the box, but after reading the back of the box I realized that they're water based, but they're not actually watercolor markers. So I've done this little bit of a chart up here. I've seen this done before where people do all of the colors across one way and then down the other, and then they fill in all the boxes over the top of each other, so you get loads of different other colors. So that's what I decided to do because it is only a 12 pack. I just wanted to lay down some colors and see what they were like. So they have a really lovely thick lush brush nib on one end, nice and thick, and there's also a nice little point on that as well, so you can get a little bit of detail in with the point of the brush nib as well. The other end of the marker has like a rounded bullet nib where you can get some more, I guess, smaller details and sort of nice straight lines and things like that with it as well. So it had two different styles which I really liked. The brush nib is really soft and smooth, and the color came out really nicely, so I was really impressed with how they worked. The markers are extremely pigmented, beautiful color. They laid down really well. They even laid on top of each other fairly well as well, which I was actually quite surprised with. A lot of brush markers that I have used in the past, especially on just normal paper, which I'm using now. I'm not using watercolor paper or anything like that. This is actually Nina Classic Crest Solar White paper, so it is just normal paper that I normally use. So I was really impressed that they didn't rip up or peel the paper, which was really important to me because I find that a lot of other water-based markers like this can do that. So that was really impressive. I really loved the colors in this set. It is only a 12 and it's a basic set, so it's not like got lots of different colors through it, and I guess that's the reason why I wanted to do this kind of chart, so you could see that you can mix them with others. It was harder though with the darker colors because they're quite pigmented. The lighter colors sort of went over the top, but you couldn't tell there was sort of a color difference there, so there was some colors that I probably would not mix together, but the purpose of the chart is to sort of find that out by mixing all of the colors together with each other to see what they look like together. So the purpose of the chart is to figure that out. I'm going to put a copy of the chart down in the description as well, so if you want to use it to have a practice on, you're quite welcome to as well. So let's just speed that up because I'm sure you don't want to sit there and watch me swatch for a whole hour. So here we go, fast speed. I'm so awesome at this, and I love watching back these types of videos. I wish that I could actually work that fast. So let's have a quick talk about what Micador is and who they are. They are an Australian company. They've got loads of other products on their website, so I'm going to pop all of the links in the description below there. You can get Micador products in other places as well. Obviously you don't have to get it directly through them, but they are sold in retail stores and things as well, so hopefully you guys can get your hands on them if it's something that you're interested in. So there was one little part in the email that I received with the markers, and it was that it's actually pronounced Micador and not Micador, so it was something that they pointedly told me, so I do assume that they get lots of people calling it Micador instead of Micador, so I just wanted to mention that here because I thought it was quite funny. So you can see in the video I'm starting to swap over and over patch colors now, so you can see me going in with one color all the way across, and then we do one color all the way down, and what happens is we get a nice mixture of colors in the actual chart that we can use for, you know, mixing and things like that. So you can see there that I've gone over the top of the layers again, and they've come out really quite nice. There's no areas there where I felt the paper was ripping or pilling. The colors did desaturate, the lighter colors did desaturate the darker colors when you went over the top, so you did get a sort of slight change in color in those, which was great too. So I guess you might be thinking, what can I use them for? So I had a bit of a play with some lettering, and I think they're fantastic. They remind me of some other brands, so they're very similar. You've got a nice pointed end, you can produce some nice calligraphy writing, more modern calligraphy this is, but fantastic. I really liked it. This was a really small area. I do think that this is a larger brush pen, so obviously it's going to be better for larger brush letters, but it was really fantastic. So also on the front cover of the packet, obviously there was an artist who's drawn in some watercolor, and she has then gone over the top of it with these markers to add in details. So I'm also going to sort of give that a little bit of a try. I kind of roughly did a little bit of a mermaid image by Cris Lopez, and I haven't finished it, so I thought, well, maybe I'll use these as a little bit of an opportunity to show you how you could use them to add in some details to an image like that as well. So here I'm just using a range of colors from the set just to go in and draw out some lines, to add in some shading, and just sort of overall finish off a sort of watercolor backwash look, I guess. I've done like a watercolor image with some splotches and splashes on it, and used some pens like this, which I'm using now, to go in and draw in some, like, you know, centers of the flowers and some stems, and sort of outlined things as well, so kind of like what is on the front of the box. Really nice to work with, and I do actually think that they're actually quite good, and if they were to bring out a wide range of colors, I think that you could actually color with these quite easily as well. Obviously, if they were going to do that, they would need to bring in some nice soft colors, because I think that obviously these are really quite bold and bright, and you would need lighter colors to be able to do a whole coloring page or a artistic page with just the markers. So, but definitely something to look forward to, and I probably wouldn't have tried them if they weren't sent to me, just being honest, because I've had so many bad experiences with brush pens, and trying to get them to go on different types of paper has almost been impossible with some brands. So yeah, I'm actually really impressed and really happy that they sent them to me to try, and just to show you that there are products out there that do work properly. This is actually watercolor paper too. I'm using Fabriano Artistico paper here, and obviously I'm not going to finish it off for you today, but it did work really, really well, so I just wanted to show you guys that. I hope that you enjoyed this one. This was an honest review. I wasn't paid to do the review. I was sent the products, of course, but I still am giving you my honest review on them, and I was thoroughly impressed with them, and I'm really grateful for Micador for sending them to me, and I hope you guys enjoy them too. Don't forget to look at those links in the description if you want to check them out, and I think that's all that I really want to talk about today, but I did talk a lot through this one. Sorry, you have to put up with my whiny Australian accent. But thank you so much again, guys. If you haven't subscribed already, please do so, and click on the little bell if you want notifications when I upload new videos. Leave a comment if you like, and let me know what your thoughts are on the markers if you've tried them, and if you haven't, any ideas that you have for using them as well. I'll pop all Cris Lopez's details in the description as well, so if you want to get this particular colouring page, I'll pop the book details, Hidden Paradise, in the description also. You can follow me on Instagram, Twitter and Facebook. I've also got a Facebook group too if you'd like to pop over and check that out. If you want to check out some real-time videos on tutorials and things like that that I have done, pop up and have a look in the top right hand corner of the video. There's a little I button with my Patreon details as well, so you can check that out. Thanks so much for watching, guys, and I will see you in the next video.